Hello Aries and welcome to your Astroflower weekly reading going from the 24th, the 18th to the 24th. Happy birthday to everybody having your birthday in the first 3 or 4 days of Aries, my mum and my brother in particular. I know you're watching. I hope you're watching anyway. If you're not, I'm going to force you to watch it. Okay, happy birthday to you all. Welcome to springtime in the Northern Hemisphere. Welcome to your autumn in the Southern Hemisphere. Yes, so this is going to be according to your weekly reading, according to your monthly reading. Now, I did say in the first 2 weeks of March, things are going to be difficult. It ties into your energy really well, simply because you're going through your autumn periods in the beginning part of March. And then once your birthday kicks in, that's when you've got to start applying yourself and start, working towards the plan that you've made for the new year, which is your birthday, which is the new year. So and I said the sun was going to drop out. So the vibration from the sun is reducing the vibration on the earth. It's reducing the vibration in your chakras, in your aura, in the vibration that is around you. And it was the first 2 weeks was about positioning. And this is the week where things start moving into action. And there's been a lot of action cards. If it hasn't been the Wheel of Fortune, it's been the Chariot card. There's been loads going on. If you want to know more about chakras, auras, energies from the sun, the earth, the universal vibration, all of those sort of things, you can find that on our sister channel, Cymatic TV. Yeah, I might see you over there. Go and check it out. Let's just see what's going on for you in this week. Your overall energies are here. This is your energy for your karmic path, for your relationship side. This is the energy for your karmic path on your material side, influence on the universe, influence on past self, influence on future self, and your general outcome as well. Okay, I hope you have a lovely reading. Welcome. So let's just see what's going on. 7 of Cups. This is all about sticking to that plan, making it obvious. And I think the overall energy here is making it obvious. There's only one cup that's giving you the good stuff. And I think the energy is almost, they're helping you out enormously here. It's like you've got 1,000 different possibilities. And the energy is kind of going, okay, we'll take out that 970, 995 out and leave them with 5. It's really streamlining things for you to make it blatantly obvious where you should be going, not only in your relationships, but also in your financial side of life as well. And once the sun really does start kicking in, that's when you should be heading off towards a brighter future for you, and really start applying what you want to be doing in life. So yeah, I think the overall energy here is really helping you to streamline things, so get the most out of things. You get the 5 of Wands on your karmic path here. You on your karmic on your relationship side, on your monthly readings, you got the Magician and the 6 of Cups. And I think this is what this is talking about here. Yes, I think you've had a sticky wicket over the first 2 weeks of March, and it might have created a little bit of complications with certain people that are around you. And this could be family, friends, community, and your partner as well. But I think you've learned from this. And I think your karmic message here is that after, like, I used to play a lot of rugby, and when you're on the pitch, when you're on the pitch and playing rugby, it's everyone's fair game. You know what I mean? It's like really hard. But the moment it's finished, and that was the beautiful thing about rugby, you're the best of friends with the people you've just been playing against, regardless of whether you won or lost. And that's when the best example of you comes to the surface. And I think this is very similar for you as well. I think this week here is allowing you to be the best example of yourself. And if people don't like it, then that's surely their problem. You can't be responsible for everybody that is around you. You get the King of Swords from the universe. This is wisdom. This is one path. It is not you choosing the path. It is you following your wisdom and your judgment. And I think the universe is helping you here. This is what I mean about streamlining a lot of things. The universe is bringing in that energy that makes it so blatantly obvious that it seems like you've got divine wisdom coming out your ears. And you should follow that. You should allow those coincidences that are around you really start sort of playing in your favor more than anything else. From your past to your future self, you get the 10 of Pentacles. Yes, you have You've been through a lot. That's what that is all about. You've been through a lot. You've tried and tested yourself. You've tried and tested any relationships that are around you. You have the abundance of understanding and knowledge, which gives you that wisdom that the universe is bringing towards you. You've already done that work. You've got all of that sort of like those capabilities within you. You should be very sure about what you want out of life. You can't get more sure than that. Ace of Swords, a crowning moment. I think if you do follow this best example of yourself, yes, it is a crowning moment. It doesn't necessarily mean that, when you win against in a fight or an argument or something like that, doesn't necessarily mean you're a better person. It just you should be, you just means that you found the best example of yourself. And I think this is where you're heading to. And it's becoming very crystal clear. And that's what that wisdom and judgment is all about. You seem to be winning on all fronts. I wouldn't encourage any sort of conflict. Sometimes it's much better to walk away from conflict. Sometimes it's better to turn around and sort of say, no, I don't agree. I'm sorry. And I think you'll have that judgment and wisdom of when to apply that in your life. And that's what's going to make you that crowning glory of the Ace of Swords, ultimate new beginning. Yeah, this is it. Seven of Seven of Swords. You've got two sevens now. One from the overall energy and the outcome as well. Seven for me is it's like a revelation. It's revealing to you what you should be doing. And as I was saying earlier on, sometimes you need to just walk away. And this is where intelligence comes into it. And intelligence comes through that wisdom that is within you. Choosing your battles, choosing where you need to apply yourself in your life will help you no ends within all of your relationships that are around you. Make you feel a lot more at home, a lot more secure in who you are and in those relationships that are around you. Avoiding conflict by being the best example of yourself. Let's just see what's going on your financial side. Yeah, you get the Nine of Swords. If we tie it into the overall energy here, so obviously the overall energy is streamlining a lot of your choices here. And I think they're taking out the nightmare choices for you. And I think your karmic path is to stop beating yourself up, stop being so hard upon yourself so you can actually shine and be the best example of yourself. And I think that in order to do that, there's certain things that in your career path or on your business or your projects or whatever it is, if you keep running up against something or if you're feeling stuck in a job, and it's getting a bit labor intensive, laboring is in, oh, I've got to go to work and I don't want to go to work, getting stuck in a rut. I think you've got to free yourself up from that. And that's sort of all that sort of like problems that keep the recurring problems in your life. With the universe, you get the High Priestess. Very, very beautiful card here as well. High Priestess gives you that intuition. It's helping you to deal with that. That's what the universe is doing there. It's giving you that inner vision so you can actually navigate through what can sometimes be the minefield of life in regards to job, business, and projects. So you can actually then start, or you can stop having repetitive situations which cause you problems. And then you get the Hierophant. Wow. They are divine counterparts, those two there. This person here, the High Priestess, she deals with the intuition, the etherical energies. The Hierophant there deals with very much the physical energies, but is also tied into the energy of it all, the spirit of it all. And I think this is where the universe is helping you to understand through what you've done in the past, the steps you need to take in order to stop these repetitive situations here, to stop you from beating yourself up about things. And in your future self, it will harden you to start with. Nothing comes for free, as we all well know. Everything has its payment or exchange, as it were. And I think you're re-evaluating your exchange with the world around you, in the exchange with the job. If you're getting paid enough, then let go, get another job, get a different job, go for, change, the companies that you're working for. If you want more money out of your business, concentrate on the things that are really working for you. Give over your time, money, and energy to things that are worth it. And I think that's what the Four of Pentacles is about. It's about grounding your success. Then out the top comes the star. Boom! This is, that is the ultimate turnaround for you. What was the title of your monthly reading here? Because on your financial side, a beautiful opportunity, basically. And I think this is what this beautiful opportunity is. On your monthly readings, you had the Three of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups on this week here, on your financial side. And I think the Ace of Cups is that cup that is within you. So you get rid of all of those woes and worries, and you can finally start really concentrating on the higher echelons of your dreams and your ambitions in life. But to do that, you've got to be very conscious about how you invest your time, effort, money, and energy into life. Okay, let's just see what's going on with the Light Seers card. Do a bit of clarification. Seven of Cups, you get the Ten of Cups. That's where the energy, the overall energy, is really helping you out here. It's sort of saying here, once you recognize the pathways which are beneficial to you, that's when you can let go of a difficult past, and it's happiness after difficulty for you. It's like walking, you've been walking through the rain clouds and you see that sun, you walk towards the sun. And then when you get there, you're standing in the sunshine, and you turn around, you may still well be wet and from walking through the rain cloud, you turn around and you see that rainbow. And that's what the happiness is kind of sort of saying. It's all been very much worth it. And I think the energy is really encouraging you to go forth on that path. You know how to fight your corner, Aries. There's no doubt about it. There's no Billy Goat that's not, that ram that hasn't been able to fight its own corner. You know how to fight your own corner, but I think you're learning, and this is where you're exploring avenues that maybe you may not be totally conscious within you, is, I want to say gracious in victory, but it's not that, because I think you are gracious in victory. But basically turning that victory into a double victory where, although you may have had differences with someone, now you get to a stage where those differences can actually help both you and that other person to grow, if you know what I mean. So I think you're discovering a whole new way of converting your, I want to say, authority over your life and your relationships and your emotions. The King of Swords, you get the Sun. This is what the universe, I think the wisdom of your way of doing things and allowing things to slide and being very intelligent of how you actually apply your mental abilities, the mental agilities within your emotional world, I think that's going to bring you that sunshine. It's going to make you very happy and very fulfilling. At least the universe wants that. And I also think the universe wants to shine a light on you in a way it's sort of, so people around you can notice how good you are. Ace of Cups. Look at that. Even, Ace of Cups with that. That's what your general progression is. And it should be coming from the happiness from your past. As I said, I think you've learned a lot. I think you've got every attribute that's going on your side because you've been through a lot. And now you can start putting your heart forward in a very, very precise way through your happiness. And this is where your intelligence will shine through, because you will no longer bite on situations that in the past you might have had to fight over. Yeah, with the Ace of Swords, it gives you a clear vision of your future, and it's now the time to start planting those seeds. As we come into your birthday season, if you're striking out into a new relationship, now is the time to do that. And it is, approach it in a very wise way. Be very realistic about things. But that realistic approach is going to help you cut through the mist and get on the pathway, which brings you the perpetual rewards which the Knight of Pentacles is doing. That Knight is not really going anywhere. It's all about within you. It's planting those seeds of your happiness that come from you. I think that's really important. And that Ace of Swords is almost like a massive aha moment in your life that's making you play with life a lot more intelligently. We get the High Priestess again. Yes, it's all within you. I think how you apply yourself this week is going to be fundamental to what sort of rewards you get in the going future. And this sort of intuition is going to give you you're going to be ahead of the curve in according to everybody else, I think, in a way, in a really, really good way. And it's going to be very stimulating for you. And I think it's going to be driving that happiness and that wisdom that is within you. Okay? Let's see what's going on your financial side. Yeah, you need to walk away from something that's been repetitive. I think you need to walk away from a job that you've been sitting in and you're kind of going, oh, this is too much mundane, too much caught in a rut and stuff like that, or situation that's just not good for you. If anything, you may start everything when you start something brilliant because it's all new and you get really excited about it. And it's like the shines come off that. And you've got to dig deep in order to get that shine back or change. One of the two. There is a divine opportunity being a beautiful opportunity. As I was saying, divine counterparts, right? Look at that. Okay, I know it's on your relationship side, but just to sort of say what's coming out in your life. Look, what the blazes? It is a divine opportunity, a really beautiful opportunity here that the universe is bringing to you and the coincidences that are bringing to you. The Hierophant, as I said, they know the steps in order to get to that star card. And look what's at the top. The star card. You know how to get there. You know how to get there, Aries. I trust you to get there as well. And that Four of Pentacles could be, you've got to stick to the plan of action sort of scenario. Yeah, take the steps from the past, take out all the disappointments, and head towards the 2 cups. So there's 3 cups that are already spent, there's 2 cups that's with it. I think here is like knowing the steps that you took that didn't bring in the results are as important as knowing the steps you need to take in order to get to the results. And you need to know both sides so you don't repeat that same scenario and you don't get the repeating problems in your life. Learn from your past. And this is all about your birthday season, really, more than anything else. All about your birthday season. Yeah, as I say, I think it's a situation within your financial world. Obviously, this is, usually to do with the emotional side of life. And I think there is a sort of like, why is it not working with me sort of scenario here? But I think here is kind of like sort of saying here, don't allow your emotions to cloud your judgment of what you invest your time, money, and effort into. And I think this is, don't allow your emotions to distract you from your ultimate goal, which is that. Okay? I think that's really important. Really, really important. Get the 6 of Cups out at the top. You got that on your relationship side there, on that side there. I think you've dreamt in the past, and I think what's happening here, this repositioning that you're doing according to your financial, your job, your business, and your project side, that repositioning is making you assess what you've done in the past and what you've dreamt about in the past. So moving on from a job that you're feeling a little bit stuck in, and now you're kind of going, do you know, before I used to want to be I used to want to run a restaurant. I wanted to run a cycle club or a bike shop. And this is what's coming up on the surface again. I think it's coming from the past and coming from a lot of understanding. And this is what I was talking about with the Hierophant and the Four of Pentacles. You've learned a lot from your past here. And this is where I'm sort of saying, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. There you go, Aries. Thank you very much for being here. Really do appreciate your support for this channel. I hope you get the best out of these readings as well. And let's hope the sun kicks off in the 19 in a nice way. It brings us good vibrational energies. You'll be able to see that on Somatic TV. So I will either see you on Somatic TV or on this channel here, whichever way it is. It'd be lovely to see you again. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.